I think my favorite part about being laid off is the fact that so many people, bless their hearts, are like, oh, you're gonna find a new job so quick, don't worry about it, like there'll be a quick turnaround, like you're so valuable, blah blah blah. What they don't know is that I've literally, before I even got laid off, been looking for a job for months and I haven't found one. Like, bitch, I've been looking I've been looking and I don't have one. I'm so fucked.
Dear insert candidate name here, we regret to inform you that we didn't give a shit about your application and have rejected you from our job. We did a cursory glance at your resume just to say we looked at it, then immediately dunked it in the trash can and threw the trash can out the window. The trash can hit a bird on the way down, which further indicated that you were not a good fit for us at this time. We appreciate that you spent days tailoring your cover letter to apply for us, but instead of reading it, we printed it out and used it to make papier-mâché goats to decorate our office. While we were shredding it and dipping it in glue, we noticed that you only had 2 years of experience instead of the requested 3, and started hysterically laughing at the nerve that you had applying for us. For this temporary, part-time, entry-level position, we really want to make sure that we get the right candidate, which means that we are unwilling to consider anyone who does not match the dream vision that Frankie from HR had after she had 4 glasses of red wine and fell asleep watching The Social Network. We encourage you to keep an eye on our website and reapply at another opportunity. We need more cover letters to make a papier-mâché cow to put in the break room. I applied to this 8 months ago.
Thank you for taking the time to interview with us. Unfortunately, based on the conversation, we decided not to move on forward with you. Reason for this is that in the conversations, the manager found that you focused a lot on employment conditions and not so much on the challenge itself, the company, the team, etc. With this, we found that your motivation to work with us isn't what we would have hoped for. As we have other candidates who seem more motivated, we decided to move on with them. Think about what a red flag that is. They are complaining that you've asked about the conditions with which you're going to commit your life and work life to them. That is absolutely mad. Like, what? You can't ask about the conditions you're going to work in? What's weird is like companies do this, but they quite rarely tell you. So I almost respect the honesty, but I think the honesty is coming from a place of idiocy rather than like transparency. But that is outrageous.
You're joking. You're joking.
Sorry, I'm running late. Yeah, you know what? I have so many meetings. I actually have a hard stop. I have a meeting right after this. But you know what? We have 10 minutes left. Okay, that should be plenty of time for me to get an accurate picture of you and if you'd be a fit for this job. So go. Next steps would be that you would meet my boss's boss next. If that goes well, then you take a personality assessment. And then if we like the results we see there, then we'd have you do one of our projects and present that to the team. And then if we like that, we'd have you meet some other people on the team just to make sure you're a culture fit. It sounds like Sarah forgot to mention. Okay, so yes, you applied for the account manager role, but technically we're on a hiring freeze right now, but we're still doing interviews because we want to like meet as many qualified candidates as possible. So when hopefully the hiring freeze goes away, we have all of you waiting for us. Okay, what superpower would you choose for yourself and how would you apply that to your job? Invisibility. Oof.
And apply. 3 weeks later. Hi, thanks for applying for our company. We would love to talk to you 2 weeks from now and chat for only 15 minutes about things that are already on your resume. 2 weeks. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and we'll reach back out with next steps probably next week. 2 weeks later. Hey there, just checking in. Just wondering if there was an update on the position that I interviewed for 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks later. Hey there, we did actually hire somebody for this position, but you were a top candidate and we wish you all the best. Bye.
Hey, can I have this job? No. Why not? Did someone else get it? No. So why can't I have it?
So why do you want to work at McDonald's?
Because I need the money.
Excuse me?
Because I deeply value McDonald's work culture, and it's always been my dream job to become a McDonald's cashier.
Can you explain this gap between your resume?
Can you explain that gap between your teeth?
Excuse me?
During my time off, I was busy taking care of my family. But now that I'm ready to join the workforce again, I'm excited to make a huge impact in society by being a cashier.
Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah. Can you give me the fucking job?
I beg your pardon? Give me the
Hi, here's my resume. I don't have a lot of experience, but I'm a quick learner for sure. Looks good. You're hired. Yay, thank you. Hi, here's my resume. I don't have a lot of experience, but I feel confident that I can learn pretty quickly. Doesn't look like you have the experience required to be working at the Verizon store. I mean, we hire specialists. Oh no, I'm just hoping to start out as an entry-level employee and maybe learn and get trained. Yeah, no, we require 2 years of experience in phone stores just for our entry-level employees, and then on up from there, they're all specialists, so I don't really think this is gonna work out.
Girl, look, baby, I can't read all that shit. Don't worry about it.
I saw this LinkedIn post where this lady said she hired a man 30 minutes into the first interview. The first interview, 30 minutes in. And she said that man's been working for the company for 10 years and he's been stellar. It does not take 3 rounds of interviews for you to know if you want a person or not. Or if you know if this person, I mean, you start off with reading the person's resume, right? Reading the accolades, the education, everything. Then you have them apply to the job. Then you do a phone screen interview. Then you do an interview with a random person. Then you do an interview with a person that actually matters. And
whoa.
Might have seen my video about rejecting a job interview project. This is what ended up happening. So, not a huge surprise, they did not want to move forward with my candidacy. And if you look above, this is what the hiring manager said. Now here's the thing, if they wanted me to create one video, make one post, that'd be totally fine. But in the social media world, you can literally copy and paste a content calendar and use that across your whole brand. The project was so massive that it would literally be a half month work for a freelance client of mine. And I'm just not willing to do that for a brand I don't even work for. It's also just a huge red flag into what that job would be. So thanks, but no thanks.
The trickiest part of the job interview is not the actual interview. What I'm seeing right now from tons of people I know are these insane homework projects for any role people are interviewing for. A homework project from a brand should not be a launch strategy for a season, should not be give me a content calendar for 2 weeks. It should ask the candidate to show their thought process. And how you do that is not by making them do hours of work, because that is asking someone to work for free. You can ask someone to share verbally their thought process with how they would put together a launch strategy, or show me examples from your past work or even other brands that you thought did a good job. But I am actually being sent from people I know these homework assignments, and my mind is blown. You cannot ask candidates to do that. And if you were a candidate and you were asked to do that, what you need to say very nicely is, I'm so interested in this role, but the scope of the project you're asking me to complete is actually hours of strategy and work, and I don't feel comfortable completing it. I am happy to talk you through any of my past projects and my thought process for how I approached these strategies, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to decline this project. It is not worth it. By the way, you're probably not gonna get that job, but what they will do is take your ideas.
Can you tell me the salary range that you're looking for?
I just want to assess your company and position first, then I can disclose that later on in the process.
Sure, but I do want to know if we're aligned enough to see if we should continue to invest time into interviewing you.
It'll be based on the alignment of your job and my skills. So somewhere between $50,000 and $250,000 a year. We can narrow it down toward the end of the interviewing process.
So we'd love to have you work here. That's awesome. We're going to start you off with $50,000 a year. Oh, That's it? What do you mean that's it? Well, I got college debt I gotta pay off, my rent's $1,500 a month, I haven't even talked about the gas, food, bills, so... Look, you don't need to worry about that because the company offers 0.001% raises every 6 months and you get a McDonald's gift card every week. Well, okay, at least I get a free meal. Oh, no, you don't get a free meal. What do you think this is, charity? No, you just get $1 off one fry. $1 off a fry? How's that even possible? Look, don't worry, okay? In 45 years, you're gonna make a livable wage. We wish we could pay you more, but money just doesn't grow on trees, so if you work hard and stick with us, things are gonna work out. Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. You guys are probably doing the best you can to give us the best salaries you can. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go board my yacht. Wait, what?
Hello. Hi, how you doing? I'm great. Have a seat.
Sure.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. Sweetheart, what's your name?
So, my name is Kenya. I am 29 years old. I am so excited to be here.
Tell me a little bit about your resume.
Okay. So my work experience, I've been working in retail for 10 years, and I've worked at Ulta, Sephora, I've worked at Macy's.
Yeah, I saw that. You worked a lot of places.
So I have managerial experience.
Tell me a little bit more about how you handle customer situations. Our customers are the top
so
priority.
I aim to please the customer, and so that's my main goal.
How are you on the computer? Are you proficient?
I'm proficient in Microsoft Excel, and I also know how to use Google Spreadsheet, Google Drive. You know how to use Dropbox. Mm-hmm.
All right, I have other candidates, so I'll give you a call.
Yes.
Hey, how are you? I'm good.
Good.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. Your name, where you worked before, experience.
Well, it's on the resume. It's right there. Everything that I know how to do.
Are you proficient in Google?
What?
Microsoft Excel?
No,
spreadsheet?
I don't know how to use any of that. I don't know Google, Microsoft. No. And the reality is we probably aren't even going to use that. I don't know how to use that.
And talk to me about customers. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, the customer's not always right. So,
here we strive to really care for the customer, have an open door policy, great work environment.
Listen, I got dressed up. I did my makeup for this. I put lashes on for this. I was going to wear a blazer, but I thought it was a little bit too much. I'm here. And judging by the resume, I'm overly qualified. So do I have the job or not?
I want to know how people in my generation are supposed to get on in this economy. I have over 10 years of experience in sales, retail, management, upper management, hiring, training. I mean, the list goes on. Visual merchandising, marketing, social media marketing, social media content creating. Literally, the list goes on. I've worked on commission. I've worked hourly. I was recently laid off from my job. That was supposed to be a really good paying job. And I've applied to over 500 jobs. I have only got one interview, didn't get it, and everything else is just a rejection letter. I have a good resume. I have a good cover letter. I have great experience. I'm actually a really valuable worker, and I know that. I know my worth in the workplace. And I can't get a job. Now, I could get a job for $18 an hour, but $18 an hour in this economy doesn't cut it. I need to be making at least $70,000 a year, and that's not even to be living lavish, that's to be fucking surviving. So if I, with 10 years of experience and all of those things that I said can't get a job, how are any of us supposed to get on? Asking for a friend.